Hey coaches, welcome to day one of Rock the Basics Part 1. Today we're going to talk about meeting new friends and learning how to connect with new friends. So today I'm going to give you permission, full permission to go out and meet new friends. So that's pretty easy, right? And really that's a big part of this business is expanding your network and meeting people. And it's one of those things that we need to invest time into every single day is expanding our network, meeting people, and building relationships with those people. So getting to know them, building trust, building relationships, understanding what they're going through in life, and possibly as a coach, how we can help them. Because most of the time, we can always help someone lose weight, and we can always help someone maybe gain more financial independence in their life. And if this opportunity fits, it may be a perfect fit for them. So you never know unless you ask a lot of questions and get to know people and meet new people. So let's talk about it. So today we're going to talk about meeting new friends on social media and expanding your network. But before we talk about that, I just want you to know that the friends that you currently have on Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media that you use, and people in your personal life that may not be on social media, those are all really great contacts for you to start talking about your business when we start getting into that part of inviting them into your challenge groups. But what I see a lot of times happen is coaches will use their warm market or the people that they know, and they start talking with their people, and they have success pretty soon, because a lot of times people that you know trust you and say, okay, I'll give this a try. And then what happens 2 months down the road is that they realize that they've run out of people to talk to. So this is why it's so important to start building your network right now, and it's so important to start building relationships now, because the people that you meet right now today and start building relationships with tomorrow, they will not be, it takes time to build relationships. So we may not be able to invite them to a challenge group tomorrow. Those may be the people that we're going to invite to a challenge group later down the road. And we'll talk about challenge groups later in part 1. But for now, we're just going to talk about meeting friends. So a great way to meet new friends is with the friend finder on Facebook. So if you go to your friends tab, it'll always give you suggestions on new friends over on the right-hand column. It'll just say, you may know these people. And a lot of times I'll go to friends of mine and I'll just look at their friends list, and I'll just say, oh, I know that person and we're not friends, and I'll send them a friend request. So it's just about going through and just seeing who you're really friends with, and who that you haven't necessarily connected with yet on Facebook, and sending them a friend request. So that's when we pull in this bubble tracker, because the bubble tracker, which is in the team files of this page, this bubble tracker is going to help you track your friend requests. So if you can see here, this first line is called new Facebook friends. So what you do is you're going to fill in the name of the person that you sent a friend request to. And once you send them a friend request, you're going to highlight it, like this one here that I just did that says Sarah C. You're going to highlight it on the outside. So you're just going to fill out the outside with a highlighter. Once Sarah C. accepts your friend request, then you're going to take your highlighter and you're going to fill it in. So you're going to fill it in, and that way you know that she accepted your friend request. So that's a great way to track it right there. You see that? But now the one above me, above Sarah, is Denise. And Denise... Tammy. That one says Tammy, that middle one right there. I have an X through that one because what happened with Tammy is I sent her a friend request, and then a couple days later I went to check on my outstanding friend requests, and Tammy's was still sitting there. And I really don't like to have outstanding friend requests for longer than 3 or 4 days. So I canceled the friend request, and I just put an X through Tammy. And that's okay. She didn't accept my friend request in a timely manner, and I just don't want a lot of friend requests sitting out there, because that's what triggers Facebook to put you in Facebook jail or whatever they call it. So you want to be smart with that. And the way that you can see your Facebook request that you've sent out is if you go to your Friends tab, and there should be a small little link that says View Request Sent. Okay, so what else do we have today? So use your friend finder, and we're going to talk more about social media and how to use a Facebook like page to meet more people. But for now, I just want you to look for friends that you may know that are friends with other people that you know, people that have mutual friends in common. Use the friend finder, and you'll find more people than you could ever expect. Okay, so you're sending friend requests. The second assignment for today, and really for all week, so this is something that you're going to do all week long, is called forming. And forming is the FORM, the 2 columns that say FORM on your bubble tracker. Okay, so FORM stands for family, occupation, recreation, and message. And what FORM does is it allows us to, it really guides us through a conversation that we're having with someone. So when we quote unquote form someone, means that we're building a relationship with them and we're building trust. So when you meet someone or you friend request someone, or maybe you've been friends with someone forever on Facebook and you just haven't connected with them in a very long time, send them a message and ask them about their family. Ask them about their occupation or career or whatever they do. Ask them about recreation, which recreation is hobbies, what they like to do for fun. So when you ask questions about all of those things, you're going to start to hear a common theme in their life and what they're doing and maybe what they need. But I want you to be forming people for a good while. I want you to be in a conversation with people, asking a lot of questions with people and getting to know them for a good couple weeks. Okay, when you form someone, when you have decided to start a conversation with someone, I want you to write their name down. Okay, once you write their name down, you're going to highlight the outer circle because that means you've started the conversation with them. We're not going to fill it in or exit out for another couple weeks, because what's going to happen is once you move past the forming and you actually invite them to join you for one of your challenges, that's when we're going to fill it in. Okay. And we're going to fill it in. We're going to fill in the bubble under form if they say yes to joining our challenge. And if they said no, not right now, we're just going to put, we're going to keep that form bubble open. Okay. So forming is really important because we get to build relationships and we get to create common ground with people. So I always say when you're forming, just ask a lot of questions. Just listen to people and ask a lot of questions. Again, like I said at the beginning of this video, building relationships takes a lot of time. You're investing in your business by building relationships with people and listening to them, listening to what they need and possibly how you can help them. Okay, so that's really your goal for today, is to send out 10 friend requests and then to start to form people, not necessarily your new friends, but anybody on your friends list that you feel like you want to restart a conversation with. Start to form some people, and that is going to be ongoing through the next 2 weeks, is forming people. And that's really going to be ongoing through your career as a Beachbody coach, is that every day you're going to look to say, I want to add 2 new friends to my network, and I want to start 4 new conversations today. And you know, give or take depending on what your goals are. But when you consistently do those things, these 2 very basic things, adding people to your network and getting to know them every single day, you will never have a lack of people to talk to invite to join your challenge group or to invite to join your team. Okay, so for me, I find it my purpose and my passion and my mission to share with people that they can live a healthier life, they can live a better life. And I never once think that it's that I'm annoying someone or bothering them by asking them to join a challenge group, because I truly believe that what I'm offering to them is going to change their life. So when we get to that point, when we're going to invite them to a challenge, I'll talk more about that. But just know that forming someone is not just a means to an end. It's not just to get a sale, or it's not just to get someone on your team or get them in your challenge group. It's really to understand where they are in their life and if you have something that can help them. Okay, and quite possibly we do, but maybe right now it's not the right time, and that's okay too. But I want you to understand that you truly do need to take this time to get to know people and to know that Beachbody and networking with people is really about the people. So get to know the people, take time to understand who they are and what they need, and you'll absolutely be successful in this business. So for today, after you've sent your friend requests and started to form a few people, start some conversations, I want you to take a picture of your bubble tracker, and I'd like for you to post a picture of your bubble tracker below in the comments. We are going to use this bubble tracker all throughout Rock the Basics, part 1 and part 2. And, you know, it's not a perfect system, but I know that it works when you're first starting out. So I want you to use this for Rock the Basics, and then after you graduate, if you found a different system that works better for you, like Excel or whatever, you can use that. But for now, let's use the bubble tracker and stick with this, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.